automatic slots, not candidates seeking only salary. We've mentioned or spoken about this for quite a while. I don't know how anybody else will get in and it's not about the salary. Also, NADMO boss urges Shatawale Sarkodie and other stars to host Christmas events in rural areas. Peter Chobu calls for accountability and better planning and security recruitment after Elwak tragedy. Ghana unveils 21 major education initiatives in 33.3 billion 2026 budget, and 65% of adult Ghanaians cannot afford a healthy daily diet. UG nutritionists or nutrition experts are revealing this.
What did an boss say? It says
they should go and host the events at rural areas.
Where?
Maybe I'll read the story for us.
Are they doing charity or they are doing business?
Business, but the rural areas too, they can. No, so organize a mini one. Organize a mini one for the rural.
They don't want money.
I'm not saying when they go.
Tell Shatawale that you should take his concert to Inasia, where I come from. The whole population is like 4,000.
But if the entire population come out to party with Shatawale, they'll come and party with. There's a fete with Shatawale. Shatawale fete. The people of Inasi.
But there's an interesting one about the nutritionists of the University of Ghana. It says what percentage of Ghanaians?
65% of adults cannot afford a healthy diet. Let me do some other ones and then I'll get into it. So fuel prices are set to rise today as OMCs begin new adjustment cycle. That's on myjoyonline.com. Jet is back, but show us the proof. PSB demands independent certification of Falcon aircrafts. President Mahama swears in Justice Bafo Boni as new Chief Justice today. Also, that story about 65% of adults not affording a healthy diet is here. Declare state of emergency in Galamsey hit zones. Catholic bishops urge government. Story on the city newsroom. Yesterday they beat Nigeria on penalties. They were saying when they do this thing, when they qualify to the World Cup, then Ghana will explain to them why we didn't make it to the AFCON. Now we are waiting for them to qualify so that we also explain why we didn't make it to the AFCON. And they couldn't make it.
It's like Africa is happy that Nigeria didn't qualify. The trolling is since nice sportsmanship.
I mean, we enjoy the banter from time to time. We take pot shots at each other and all of that.
But woe unto us if they go and win the AFCON.
Yeah. You have said it too, and we will go and win the World Cup.
Well, sisters, you come and say with Coach Otoado.
Yeah, I know. He'll come and be making us with Coach Otoado. We can't win the World Cup, but we'll put him to shame. And all that. Let me get the details of that 65% of Ghanaians unable to get access to a healthy diet, and up to 65% of adult Ghanaians are unable to afford a healthy diet daily. The recommended healthy diet consists of a plate of vegetables and fruit, a quarter of a plate of carbohydrate, and another quarter of protein. Professor Analati, a professor of nutrition at the University of Ghana, made this known at a sensitization workshop in Accra dubbed Beyond the Dialogues, Tracking Ghana's Commitments to Transform Its Food Systems. The workshop was organized by the University of Ghana School of Public Health with support from the National Development Planning Commission, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and the Ghana Statistical Service as part of a project to track the country's food system, now healthy junk foods. And Professor Latte explained that healthy foods were more expensive than junk food, which made people opt for them. For example, she said fruits and vegetables were far more expensive than the sugar-laced drinks and fast foods. She explained that these unhealthy foods were common on almost every street corner and therefore came in handy. Unhealthy eating habits came with dire consequences, as she explains. And I mean, I don't think there is anything surprising.
No, if you take 10 cities right now, you say you're going to buy fruits, you get maximum like 5 fingers of banana.
5 cedis sometimes you get too much. When it's out of season, you might get.
You can take that
3.
same 10 cedis. You get some fizzy drink. I don't want to mention a brand, but you get some 4 cedis, 5 cedis something.
They call it in Kola drink.
You go and buy fruit. Udia obeme. Normal, but you have eaten very foolishly.
You know, my brother was with the church, and from time to time they do something called fruit fast. It wasn't the fasting that was the problem. It's the money to be buying the fruits, because the fruits are very expensive.
They are expensive.
If you want to compare it to having your regular anopakuku and all of that, you could do that in like 10 cities or something. If you're opting for the fruits where maybe you might want to enjoy to your full to an extent,
and you want to do a sorted one, you won't go and look for some orange and chew like that.
No, but if you chew orange in 30 minutes you'll be hungry again.
Right now, orange, I think 3 for 10 cedis or something.
Oh really? Yeah. So it is expensive to.
I mean that opens the conversation up to about food inflation and how we see the cedi performing well against the dollar, but if you go to the market, you are almost taking close to the same amount to the market. So we're not really feeling it in our pockets yet. It should reflect. The traders will give various reasons, from transportation to storage to a lot of reasons why they're not able to properly reduce what they sell so that the consumers can buy. They have their reasons, that's fine. But if we want to see the impact of the gains that we're making, inflation single digits, we're looking at it going even further before the year ends. But we want all of that to reflect in what we buy, our purchasing power amongst others. If that is not the case, then it still remains on paper, and that we really do not see any change.
Well, some of the commodities have seen
That's true.
reductions.
That's true.
But as to the overall, it's I think comparatively, to an extent, we've seen some reduction, even though some people strongly continue to be
adamant.
Yes, adamant is the word, and will sell at previous prevailing prices. But there's a conversation I was having with another journalist over the weekend who was saying that, look, sometimes it's the way, not sometimes, it's the way the economy is designed in such that if you want to buy goods for next year, you probably are buying it this year. And so for most persons who purchased items that they continue to sell, they most likely did the buying last year at prevailing exchange rates.
They bought the garden eggs, the tomatoes.
No, not garden eggs. I mean other commodities. As for the food produce, we are seeing
commodities like what, rice, for instance.
For persons who like to do a lot of the importations,
the non-perishables.
Yes, you're most likely to have seen the purchasing done some months ago when the exchange rate was at a particular point. But again, we should be able to see the resultant decline in prices.
Sometimes it's like we want to mafia ourselves.
It's not we want to, we do it. I said COVID taught us a lot in terms of the average Ghanaian and how they want to fleece. They say when there is demand, prices will soar. But during COVID, I saw things I don't want to. Nose masks, they were selling a box of nose masks for 300 cedis.
I can
never go forget
the face shield thing.
Oh, that face shield, they scammed a lot of people.
Where people went to buy
60,000 face shield needed urgently, moving now, and people were importing and what not. Anyways, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, they are urging the government to adopt far more radical measures in the fight against illegal mining, including the declaration of a state of emergency in high-risk mining areas.
It's still on the table there.
Yeah, it is. In a communique issued at the end of its annual plenary assembly held in Damongo in the Savannah region, the conference described the scale of ecological destruction caused by Galamsey as a profound moral crisis and a spiritual challenge. The bishop stressed that a synodal church recognizes creation not as a resource to be exploited, but as a covenantal partner deserving of respect and care. Good morning, Helen.
So what? It's like Canada. The place is so cold.
It's like what?
Like Canada.
I thought you just returned from the cold, and
the speed I used to return, I don't think you are aware.
I appreciate the speed you.
I used to return because
we'll reduce it.
Please do something.
For you.
Yeah, for me. Hey, but the way Crosby is not feeling it and he's just absorbing this cold air.
We are inside.
We're used to the heat, so when we get small cold, we want to enjoy it.
I see Antarctica in the building. Good morning, gentlemen. How are we?
Good morning. Good to see you. It's my first time seeing you after your 2 years leave.
Is that why you're looking at me like a strange animal? From when I entered the studio, I just looking.
Our listeners and viewers will know you were here on Friday.
Yes, I resumed. Landed on Thursday, resumed on Friday.
Yes, I've not seen you like 2 years. When you were on leave, you know the things that have happened. President Kufuor has left government. Dr. Bawumia lost the election.
You don't say, really? By what margin?
You mean?
Yeah. See, you're catching me up to speed.
43%. I won't say 58.
Whoa. A lot has...
43.
I see. A lot has happened.
She has missed a lot.
But I just needed this weekend to catch up on everything, especially if you watched Key Points on Saturday. You would have been kept up to speed, okay, on everything that happens. It was also on 3FM from the hours of 7 to 11. So hopefully you were able to also catch it and be brought to speed just like I have been. We're still readjusting, but we're back in the system where there's life, there's hope. Happy to see you.
Do you know where the sounds are on the console?
I think I have to be
I told you, she's
reoriented.
Yes,
for 2 years. Just listen to Crosby.
I know very well that Astusa Habre will agree that for 2 years they've not been to work.
I've been to work. Stop that. It was a 4-week break. We're back.
4 weeks. That's a month, huh?
That's a whole month. It's okay.
Small relaxation.
Get well soon. Everybody should get well soon. Get well soon. All right.
Anyways, so yeah, I was talking to us about what appears to be the resurgence in the calls for a declaration of a state of emergency by the Catholic bishops. They, over the weekend, were engaged in a number of activities. I saw the news trickling, but I think what will be most topical from everything that happened with them is this call for a declaration of a state of emergency. I still do not know if that's on the front burner, because the president has said, look, he's not gotten the briefing from national security and whomever for a declaration of such a move. And so we continue to wait.
I think at the moment, a lot of people are pleased with the work of NIMOS. So it has, like you mentioned, taking the conversation on the state of emergency, it has made it take like a backseat for now, until there's a sense that NIMOS is failing. That's when I think it would come back up. But there are still those who still think that, I mean, the state of emergency is something we should not negotiate on. It's something that should happen. Yeah. Over the weekend, NIMOS raided a few sites. There was one Yellow Mountain or something. We saw videos. The miners were running away.
That's right.
And Cobra, the Western Region Task Force, was also there. The Galamseers were running away and all of that. So it looks as though the work of NIMOS is being accepted by the general population. So the call for a state of emergency is a little low. Hopefully NIMOS does better, NIMOS improves, and that we see the impacts that we want to see. But if that does not happen, then we'll get back to...
What about this idea that we're putting NIMOS personnel in danger? Because they've been on the receiving end of some attacks in the line of duty. So that if if government implements the state of emergency, maybe that can mitigate some of the attacks on NIMOS. Is it fair that they have to be on the receiving end of what some are calling eco-terrorism?
It has been eco-terrorism.
We know that these persons in the forest, in the mining pits, they are armed. Yeah, you can say that, or the perception is that they're in cahoots with some security personnel, so they are protected and so on and so forth. I mean, what about the personnel who work for NIMOS? How are they being protected at this time?
Well, in the aftermath of that attack, separate attacks, there's been that strong word which came from the president. The sector minister has also said that, look, attack, even after the budget, he said, look, attack them and see. It looks like the order is now different. First, there was a lot of restraint, but I've seen him grant an interview and he says, if you're a man, attack the NIMOS team again and see. And
does that mean that NIMOS is now also equipped to meet fire with fire?
They have always been equipped to meet fire with fire, but they've exercised certain levels of restraint.
Then are we not closer to this state of emergency anyways? Are we? Isn't that what part of the reason why ordinary citizens are calling for a state of emergency? That one, you don't need any other, shall I say, permission to meet fire with fire. The guidelines, the rules are set in stone. Don't go here, we see you here, fire with fire. Don't pass here, you pass here, fire with fire. Don't do this, you do this, we meet you, fire with fire. We see your shadow, hey, fire with fire. Isn't that really what we're slowly inching towards?
Well, pretty much in that zone. I think what is left is what will be the word that will come forth, and it will. State of emergency goes beyond just meeting the people with fire. It will also mean certain level of restrictions where persons cannot easily get access to these forests and what have you. It will come with a lot more than just meeting the individuals with fire. I think we've had that conversation consistently for a while, but for now we're told that, look, you can't meet them and seek to attack them the way that they have in the past. In fact, in the Shridium township where that happened, there was a swoop from last week where the town became a ghost town because the young people there had to escape for fear of being picked up by the military. In fact, we need updates from that development, because they rounded up over 270 young individuals from Shridium. Just forgotten the name of the town in the Ashanti region. There was Obuasi, and then other areas. It was a coordinated intelligence operation where persons who had attacked either the police, the military, the NIMOS task force, the EPA in different parts of the country over the last month, coordinated intelligence activity. They went in and then they swooped
over 300 of them
and picked up all of them. And so we need to get updates as to the screening that happened, what's happened with the young persons, and whether or not they are being put before the law courts.
So we have to create Galamsey prison, because where is the space? Every 2 weeks, 300, 200, 20 people. Where are we keeping all these people? I'm telling you, Galamsey court, Galamsey prison, Galamsey everything.
For the courts there, we might get them soon. It's the prisons that I'm not too sure.
Where is the space? Where is the space to house all these people that we're picking up day in and day out from the pits? Anyways.
You have a story there, Crossway?
President Mahama is cautioning a new Hajj board over exploitation. We know that over the years, I mean, the pilgrimages were not in their season again, but over the years there were concerns that they were not treated well, that they are being charged extra amongst others. So he has cautioned the new Hajj board over any attempt to exploit Ghanaian pilgrims who have saved for years to fulfill the sacred religious duty. He said it would be haram, that's forbidding, and then unacceptable for such a thing to happen under the watch of the new board. There was one just on Friday. It's a 9-member Hajj governing board chaired by Alhaji Ibrahim Tanko, and the other members of the board are Shaibu Mahama, Dr. Abdul Samed Tanko, Alimatu Isahak, Alhaji Amadou Tanko, Alhaji Masood Abubakar, and then Chief Ahmed Ibrahim. So he gave them some mandate. So when he was speaking at the swearing-in of the president at the presidency on Friday, he tags the board to usher in a new chapter of efficiency and integrity, moving decisively away from logistical challenges of financial opacity to clarity. And then, according to the president, he outlined a clear 5-point mandate for the board. He demanded early and predictable planning, absolute financial transparency, enhanced safety and welfare of pilgrims, courteous and honest service from all officials, and constant communication with stakeholders, including the national chief imam and then the Saudi authorities. The last pilgrimage, there was a funny story about how some names were misplaced, and then somebody was there. The person's family was informed that he or she had passed away.
Oh yes, that's right.
And then the person
appeared.
It
was all because of the logistical challenges, misplaced names amongst others. So hopefully this new board will bring an end to these concerns and make the process smooth. It's the early planning that is important for me. A lot of the times our Muslim brothers and sisters say that the planning does not start early enough. The preparations does not start early enough. They wait to crowd all of the things around the latter stages of the journey, and then it does not go really well at all.
This one is quite interesting. It's on 3news.com. If you haven't checked out 3news.com this morning, we urge you to do so. Nadmo boss urges Shatawale, Sarkodie, and other stars to host Christmas events in rural areas. Okay, now the Director General of the National Disaster...
When I mentioned it, I was asking questions like, okay.
It's popped up.
No, we read the headline.
Let's get into the details.
Yes,
all right, the Director General of the National Disaster Management Organization, and you would pique everybody's interest, Major Dr. Joseph Kunyo, has called on Ghanaian content creators and musicians to prioritize organizing programs and entertainment events in rural and remote communities, especially ahead of the Christmas festivities. According to him, many residents in rural areas often have limited recreational activities and fewer job opportunities, making them more vulnerable to idleness and in some cases manipulation into criminal or violent activities. I'm quoting him here. He says, when people are engaged with productive activities, they have less time to plan conflict or involve themselves in negative behavior. Many rural communities lack adequate jobs, so it becomes easy for some residents to be hired to engage in violence. Okay. He goes on to talk about how the creative arts industry holds immense potential for job creation and local economic development, especially in underserved communities where vendors, transport operators, artisans, and small businesses can benefit significantly from the influx of visitors during major events. He's also talking about the pressure in the capital when Dirty December rolls around. If you see the kind of fever ahead of this year's Dirty December, just know that from when does it? At least from December 15th, at its peak, the traffic. You are just trying to go home. Somebody also trying to go home from the club. That's the time when you are awake, alert, ready for work. Somebody is also now trying to make their way.
I mean, Tidal Rave was just over the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's already started actually. Tidal Rave was over the weekend. Lots of fun and activities for.
Did you attend, Barney?
No,
okay.
I couldn't be.
Crosby, did you attend?
Oh, no, we are just internet.
Why didn't you attend Tidal Rave or Weave?
Rave.
The person said the feeling is mutual.
How are you feeling? Is that the feeling is mutual?
Hey, Tidal Rave.
And then the guy asking the question repeated it.
I see.
I said, how are you feeling? The feeling is mutual.
But for us to move these activities and events, into deep into the hinterlands.
In fact, it's a rural area.
Right.
What's the name of your hometown?
I'm from Hohoibegbe.
If we take the Tidal Rave to Hohoibegbe, it won't be bad.
No, what the village?
Or which one
is not the rural area? It's the Vegbe.
No,
the
actually
She's from Vegbe.
Hover. And we have to take what's Sarkodie's own to Ulo.
We have space for Sarkodie.
What is Sarkodie's?
How many are you?
And his love.
What is Sarkodie's annual concert even called in Po?
Rapaholic.
Rapper,
Rapaholic is Sarkodie.
Yeah, that's why we'll take it to Ulo.
Okay.
Yeah, we can take that one to Ulo.
And the Ulo,
No, because we have to take everybody along with us. Take everybody to Ulo.
But there's a lot of sense in what he said. I don't know why people are dismissing him.
No.
Take the event. Nice.
I need you to speak. I need you to speak.
I think you're having some challenge with Mr. Ulo's microphone.
With this microphone.
Okay.
There's a problem with
Give
that
me the
microphone.
one that has a problem.
I didn't give you. You came to give yourself the one that has a problem. And so,
So I was saying that what if you take the event out? Now this one too is too loud.
No, we can hear you.
it's
please.
fine. It's
Proceed,
fine.
Senior.
No, I'm just saying this one has a bit of
Objection overruled.
Thank you. When you take the event out, then all of you who are interested in that event, you all go into that rural area.
Yes.
So you all spend money in that rural area.
Yes.
So the rural area, the local economy will boost, and then the rural areas
Yes.
will also get.
But if we say we are going to Rapa Huan, Tida Huan in Ulo, we have to set off maybe 48 hours prior just to ensure that.
All of that is part of the experience. When was the last time you had a road trip?
To
All of that is part of the experience.
to Tade, and I regretted it with every bone in my body.
So actually, it's I think the Sarkodie, Stone, Shatter, they should begin considering the other regional capitals. I think there's sense in.
I think so. I think so.
Rural area.
When they say something, you just take it like that.
It's like now Easter. The capital of Easter is where do we all go for
Capital
Easter?
of-
Kwewu. We go to Kwewu. And through that, I know that local
Now,
economy is
it is booming.
It's the
Exactly.
place to be. It's not a rural
no,
area,
listen
but
to what she said.
it's outside of the capital. So we can start off with the capitals.
Yes.
Rural area. Take Shakawale.
To Kwewu. Hoi Vuvu.
Kwakwa is not a village like that.
I'm just saying.
So imagine you are hosting Sarkodie in Hohoi.
Yes.
That's a huge boost to the economy.
The economy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, without a doubt,
a huge
that
boost.
would be huge.
And
Yeah.
and,
Think about
and,
the
and a lot
weekend.
of you will actually travel from Accra to Hohoi for that
As for
event.
Hoi Vuvu, I'll go there.
When he took his Rapaholic to Kumasi,
See what happened.
people moved from Accra.
People
there.
moved from-
But
in fact, the crowd was
over the
huge.
weekend as well. I saw there was an event. Stoneboy was in. Is it the Keta areas
Mm-hmm.
for an event as well, and it was very massive. And so there is some sense.
Oh,
It's a-
absolutely.
It's a
Is that
rural that
It's,
is,
if I have to destroy my shock absorber to get to that area, you are really disincentivizing me.
As a member of the BIM Nation, let me assure him that our president, look, if you want to do it in Ulo, don't worry. We'll get you. This space is not your problem. We'll
What is the
provide
quickest
you-
way to get to Ulo? What is the fastest way to get to Ulo?
If you are looking at it that way, you live your life in Accra. You won't
Okay,
go
no.
anywhere.
Where will I fly
Because
to?
outside, even from here to Ashaman is a problem. You know that.
So where
the
do I
motorway
fly
is now
to?
in terrible shape. So if you are looking at it in that sense, you continue to live in
we were
Labone.
accessing.
So we have to
You
have
ask a
this.
question, you are refusing
Yes,
to
the
answer
quickest
the
way to get to Ulo is what? Where do I fly to?
You can
How many-
fly.
Okay. It's a combination of most of transport. You have to sit in car.
Car.
You have to sit on motor small.
Then you have to fly.
Sit in canoe small.
Oh
swim small.
no, there's no, my friend. Crosby.
You didn't do geography.
Crosby.
Is it every water body you use a canoe over? You can fly. You can fly to Wa and go by bus to Ulo.
So from Wa to Ulo, how many hours am I looking at?
45 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
45 minutes.
You get some branded buses there waiting for
Thank you.
personnel at the.
Thank
That's
you.
the economy already starting to
You know,
turn on its
You see,
wheels.
in Wa itself will benefit
Fantastic.
You see, because there are lodges, guest houses, hotels that would accommodate some of the people who would have gone a day prior.
Yeah.
Then from Wa to Ulo, the transport service people there, they will have
the meat pie guys will get.
Then those of you who are craving, always dreaming about Japa, Dubai, you can go there.
Nice.
So I mean, if you take Rapaholic to Ulo. See, you have fed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different.
And once we get to Ulo, what event space would you say? Is there a place that can host maybe thousands of people?
You are going to a village. You are asking about event space. We can create a whole ground for you, or you want an enclosed space. You want a sports stadium there. No, if you have these events in places like, you don't need.
I think ultimately when we have this conversation, we want to have it in tandem with those in charge of our road networks and our transport networks.
Do you know why you have these programs at, say, the stadia? When he went to Kumasi, he was at the Babayara Sports Stadium, right? Because there's no other space large enough to hold the crowd.
That's the thing.
When Shatta decided to do his at Independence Square, because the thinking was that the stadium would be too small. See what happened? The place, there was an overflow, and somebody said it went all the way to Jamestown and to Labadi and to just all around. You get it? Because the space is simply, the stadia are not enough to hold. So if you are going to a community, you don't have a stadium, you have a football park, you have vast lands. We need just a grader there to level the ground. That's it.
Okay.
And you will dance your head off, and we'll give you all sorts of
See you in Ulo. See you in Ulo.
Yeah.
See you in
so which of the artists?
See you in Hohoi.
You have to send in.
We'll send Nana Liz. We'll send Nana Liz.
No.
Oh. Yes.
No, but Nana Liz will actually have fun.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he will have fun.
We'll send him first to water the ground first, prepare the land for others.
I was agreeing with you, but the tone in which you are now saying
no
on behalf of
Ablekum
Nana Liz, we take strong exception.
You can't.
When the man came here, you trended for 5 days.
In fact, till now it has resurfaced. It's a physical for sanity or salinity. Bars on bars on bars. I'll call it the right direction.
The front page, use budget as transformative tool. Speaker charges Parliament. It was during the budget workshop over the weekend. Also, licensed timber export feet loaded. That story is on page 13. Ghana Regional Beacon of Hope, Assemblies of God chairman, and Africa's music star Storm Accra for GTCO music concert. Very soon they'll be storming Ulu. Yeah.
Oh, they are welcome. He said who? It's
Africa stars.
Welcome.
Yes,
Ira Star
is going to Ulu.
No.
Oh, she can go to Ulu.
The one who came to use the Jubilee House to do
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill.
He was tweeting a few weeks ago.
And someone sent a picture.
Someone said, hey. He said, Africa, I'm ready for it. He said, hey. All the coaches said, my friend, don't, it's okay, you've done enough. Hey.
You know the one that caught my attention was someone added a picture of Mr. Stan Dogby and says,
if you like,
you said you will come and meet.
He said there's a new person in charge here. You won't meet the same guys you met last time.
You come and meet this man.
He won't tolerate that.
Come and meet him. So he said you come and meet him there. Come and shoot another.
There's a new sheriff in town, so be very careful.
Let me quickly take the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper, Ghana's favorite newspaper. And we have NPP flag bearer primaries, external branches fight, proxy ban. Comes with a picture of former First Deputy Speaker Joseph Osu, Joe Wise. Okay, I think I read somewhere that. Why his picture? Is he chairman of something? Is it the election committee?
Yeah, I think he's a part of the elections committee.
Yes.
Oh, Joe Wise?
I thought he was to reorganize the time they had the problems. I said it as though the problems were over, but I have faith the problems are over. Where's page 3?
Oh, fantastic.
Where's page 3? Okay.
6 is prophesying.
Oh, okay.
No, we need the MPP to be strong. We don't need another CPP.
No, as for that, I mean, there's general consensus around that we
need the NPP to be strong.
best.
So all the things that they are doing, they should know it's not affecting only their party.
Oh, but by
only
the end of January next year, all of that should be put to bed because they'll have their flag bearer and they'll be able to rally behind this particular individual to bring the elephant back to winning ways.
I can't find his position. So back to the front page. I paused for you. 2 jets, 4 helicopters, pitches cover up, minority. I think I didn't take that. 2 jets, 4 helicopters, pitches cover up, minority. Okay.
What are they trying to say? Because I'm not.
I wonder if this was the back and forth that Vincent Assefa and Edna McBana were having on the socials over the weekend. So I think there was some. I think Vincent Assefa alluded to some money's being spent on these jets on the blind side of Parliament.
So the story is by Ernest Kofi Edu, reporting from Parliament House. Says the minority in Parliament has accused the government of abandoning the welfare of ordinary Ghanaians while shifting attention to what they describe as questionable high-price security acquisitions following the recent military helicopter accident. Addressing the media in Parliament last Friday, immediate past Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam said government appeared to have forgotten about the very people whose votes brought it to power. That's a quote, insisting that current policy choices proved that citizens were no more a matter of concern to the administration. Dr. Adam alleged that the tragic helicopter accident, which claimed the lives of some gallant citizens, was now being used as a convenient justification for procuring 2 executive jets, 4 helicopters, and 2 offshore patrol vessels at a combined cost of $1.2 billion US dollars. Quote, government must come clear why the purchase of 2 executive jets is a priority. At the moment, it is asking Ghanaian workers to tighten their belts, he stressed, while responding to the budget presentation by the finance minister last Thursday. Okay. So that's the story.
So the argument is that the president is seeking to purchase luxury jets at the expense of the ordinary individual.
Yes. There were concerns over the Falcon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether we are good.
The Falcon has returned, but
yes, but
there are lots of people who
do we want our president to sit in it? So, I think it would come down to a needs assessment, whether Ghana really needs these machines, whether there's the actual need for them, and where is it going to the military parts of a national airline service. All of those are questions or details we would need before we agree or disagree with the former finance minister. But I mean, if he has access to the document, and we all have this background, we all have access to the background. We know what this is coming, the background upon which this need arises. Then we will need the details. If he has the details and he's doing political propaganda with it, then that is his.
For now, on the mere fact that we do not have all of the details, I know this borders in the realms of a bit more of politics than a true state of whether or not it is that government is expending money where it's not supposed to be. Because for starters, our military is severely undertooled. That's one.
The report said it. The
crash
report made that point. So we have that report.
The finance minister on his media tour has also revealed, look, if there is an emergency right now in any part of this country where there is a need for the the Air Force to be in the air to be doing evacuations.
It won't happen.
Have just one.
Hey.
One aircraft, which from the conversations even comes off as, well, we're just trying to make do with this.
I see.
And so it cannot be a waste of money because it is expensive. Let's be quite honest. And these aircraft which are being ordered, it's not like they are in the shops and then you go
and pick it.
When we're speaking to Colonel Festus Abajo on Friday, he mentioned that, look, if we want to speed up the procurement process, that will cost us way more money.
Because it's got to be customized to each individual need.
And it will be made from scratch. It's not like it's made halfway and then they will begin to add on to it. So we're now going to place orders for these items to be manufactured.
Unless we all run to
put it easily. And they will come in about 4 years' time. Exactly. And so that's why I said it is purely steeped in politics based on what it is that I see on the face value, because the NDC did it too. Let's not forget.
That's right.
The current finance minister vehemently opposed any attempt at all to procure a new presidential jet, because at the time it's always convenient to use the argument of oh, look at the masses, they are suffering, you want to buy a new luxury jet and all of that.
I mean,
but the masses benefit from these things.
When the Falcon, this present jet, when it was being procured, the NDC criticized it. I mean, it's been steeped in a lot of politics, and so there are no surprises there. But I speak and say it's steeped in a lot of politics because I've worked on a report which asks a simple question: does Ghana need a new presidential jet? I spoke to security expert, I spoke to aviation expert, I spoke to civil society, and the chorus was one.
We need
How long ago was this?
Oh, this was about a month or two ago, actually. A month or two ago. I spoke to Professor Kwesini. If I call him doctor, it's going to kill me. Professor Kwesini. I spoke to an aviation expert, Mr. Benjamin Owusu, and then Imani Africa's Franklin Kujo as well. And the chorus was one and one only, that look, only Imani Africa's president raised a concern about maintenance culture, which I believe is 100%, because to have had the Falcon go for extensive deep maintenance work, and we were told all of the fuel tanks and engines and whatever corroded, that they had to be there for 8 months, that creates in the minds of persons who are going to be flying it, hey, is this thing safe after such corrosion? But I mean, from the experts, it can be flown and all of that, but there's a need for us to begin the process to procure a new jet, and that process is what is starting. And so it cannot be, of course, we have to look at the numbers and see whether or not there's value for money. There's a value for money office being created in the 2026 budget. And so now we'll
value for money office.
Yes. Creating a value for money office where we subject all such procurement and huge things which we'll see us commit a lot of money to some extra scrutiny.
Do we need a value for money office?
Do we need what?
A value for money office.
I think the justification was provided. The minister provided the justification.
So in the various institutions, bodies, there's nobody there that can assess that this thing is not value for money. We have to take it to somebody else who now come and assess, pay that person, pay the rent, pay electricity, and add more money to. Even the value for money office will now be subjected to a value for money evaluation.
It will be at the office of the finance ministry. That's one what we know.
Who is mentioning SML this morning?
Nobody has mentioned
Crosby mentioned.
And Don Ulo, we've gotten a message on the socials. Good morning to all of you who are tuned in, watching us. We appreciate you. The journey from the Wa Airport we're being told, is not 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
The person says what?
It's at 2 hours.
And also says my name.
2 hours.
Let Crosby read that.
He said the thing is 2 hours away.
I'm listening live from Wa via the internet.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Wa. Good morning, Wa.
It's about a 2 hour journey. It's not even 2 hours.
About.
So you can
so
do
give
like
or
3
take.
hours.
No, about.
You have been fact checked. You have been fact checked.
I've been fact checked.
Yes, by the listeners. They fact checked.
You have taken an anonymous message over.
It's not anonymous. The name is there. The picture is there. Check it out.
So here's the thing.
Yes. Montihu Isaac.
From here, from Accra to Wa.
We'll fly.
Listen, from Accra to Wa used to be like a 12-hour trip.
Okay.
Now it's like multiply that by 2.
What?
Just 24 hours.
A little over, actually, because of the road.
Poor nature of
exactly.
Goodness.
So, typically, this is not a conversation we should be having.
So you
if you are using your own transportation, if you are using your own car, Isaac, let's have this. If you are using your own car from Wa and you get up, you are going to Ulo.
Yes.
It shouldn't take you 2 hours. Why are you going to Sola? So if from Wa to Ulo is 2 hours, from Wa to Sola is how many hours?
You're fact checking the fact checker.
Thank you.
Wait.
Because the man
So
Isaac
I've said 2 things.
Because Isaac
is
cannot
here.
cannot
So
speak.
But Isaac can send us a voice note via WhatsApp. So you read out the WhatsApp message. He can send us a voice note. I've said 2 things.
You want to identify his voice so that when you go to why you can deal with him directly.
No. He's bringing up a real conversation. That's why I use the Accra road or journey as an example. I'm sure he's taking into consideration the poor road network.
Why can't I find Ulo on Google Maps?
Check. Your map is wrong. It's a major road. You cannot not find it.
The mischief in the.
It's a Ulo, Norway. Ulo, Slovakia. Ulo, Ulongi, Mozambique. I'm not seeing Ulo in. Hey, Charlie.
I said it's a major road network. So you cannot.
We'll send an analyst first to make sure pave the way because I'm not so sure about this journey. At least Google says if you want to drive from here to Wa, at least around the airport, it will take you 16 hours to get there. From here, from TV3. So if we board this morning, it's telling us about 16 hours we go catch Wa. But this is not. I mean,
at present, no.
You can't take this on.
At present,
Facebook.
no. Now today, it even takes you more than 6 hours from Accra to Kumasi.
Yeah.
It takes you more than. Previously, it was you could do Accra Kumasi 4 to 5 hours. 3 hours is risky. Yeah, it's possible, but it was a very risky thing.
Yeah,
you could on the average 4 to 5 hours you would be in Kumasi, but now it will take you more than 6 hours to get to Kumasi. So Isaac has a point, but I'm saying that Isaac is using. Probably considering the road network.
Present conditions. All right, guys, we have to make way. The phone lines have begun beeping already. But before we do that, let me talk to you about Rosebank International University. It's a strong South African university.